In this video, let's see another numerical problem based on the concept of solution using system of equations for matrices. Now what we are going to do is we have a numerical problem. This is a practice problem or a word problem. We have to frame equations from this problem and then solve. Let's see how to do it. I have solved the system of equations, for this whole problem. Now what we will do is, we will form equations through this numerical problem. Let's write the heading as solution. It becomes something like the sum of three numbers is 2. So that means if we have three numbers x, y, z, their sum is 2. This is the first equation. Next, what is the statement? If twice the second number means 2y is added. So 2y is added to what? To the sum of first and third. First and third, x and z. Sum is what? Sum is 1. So you get it as 1. Next is what? Next is by adding second and third number. By adding second and third means y and z to 5 times the first. 5 times the first to y and z. You get what? You get 6. You get 6. 3 equations, 3 unknowns, you know how to solve. Solution is easier by doing what? By doing matrix method. So let's write something called as x is equal to A inverse B. For that what you need is x, y, z are here definitely. A inverse is needed, and what is B? B is nothing but 216. Right? Now what we have is, we basically have A inverse to be found out. A is what? A is the coefficient matrix. Let's write A. A is nothing but 1, 1, 1. Next is it what? 1, 2, 1. Next what is it? 5, 1, 1. Right? You need to find out A inverse. A inverse formula is what? It is 1 by determinant of A multiplied by adjoint of A. Now you need to find out determinant also. Let's simply find out determinant. Determinant can be found out by expanding along any row. Let's expand along the first row. So leave the first column, leave the first row. You have 2 minus 1 firstly, right? Because cross multiplication would be there. I am doing it faster method. Minus 1, you place it here. Again inside what you have is, after ignoring this column and this row, 1 minus 5. Then last but not the least is plus 1. Plus 1 is there, ignore this, you have 1 minus 10. Inside what is left is, it is 1 minus, since minus is there, inside is minus 4, so it becomes plus 4 and minus 9. So it is 5 minus 9, which is minus 4. Minus 4 is there, this is the value of determinant. Now what next is needed? We need something called as A inverse. For that we need the cofactors. Cofactors and then taking the transpose. So quickly find out the cofactors. A is given to me. Let me find out the cofactors. So what is C11, C12, C13, C21, C22, C23. First let's find out this. C11 means, for this you are going to find out, you have to ignore this row, you have to ignore this column, you are left with this submatrix, subdeterminant. So it is 2 minus 1, which is 1. And since 1 plus 1 is 2, no change in the sign. What is C12? First row, second column. So first row, second column means ignore this column, ignore this row, 1, 1, 5, 1. So it becomes 1 minus 5, which is minus 4. Minus 4 and 1 plus 2 is 3, which is odd. So it becomes plus 4. If you are not following, that means you haven't studied the determinants in the previous videos. Please do refer to them, right? C13, first row, third column, you are going to ignore this. Ignoring this means ignore this respective column, particular row. 1 minus 10 is minus 9. Next is C21. C21 means you are going to see about this one. Ignore this row, ignore that column. 1 minus 1 is 0. C22. C22 means you are going to see this 2. Ignore this column, ignore this row. 1 minus 5 is minus 4. C23. Going to see this. Ignore this row, ignore this column, you have 1 minus 5 is minus 4. but minus 4, and you have to place negative sign because of 2 plus 3 being an odd number, so it becomes plus 4. Till here done, right? Now let's move on to C31, C32, C33. C31 is what? Third row, first column, take into consideration this 5, ignore this row, ignore this column, 1 minus 2 is minus 1. C32, ignore this row, ignore this column, 1 minus 1 is 0, even if negative don't worry because 0 and minus 0 means 0 only, right? C33, ignore this row, ignore this column, 2 minus 1 is 1. So you have a cofactor matrix, and you have a cofactor matrix, it is very easy to find the adjoint. Adjoint is what? It is nothing but the transpose of that cofactor matrix. First let's find out this cofactor matrix, later we will find out the transpose. So it is 1, 4 minus 9, it is 0 minus 4, 4, it is minus 1, 0, 1. This is the cofactor matrix. Let's create space and find out the transpose matrix for adjoint. So adjoint is what? Adjoint is nothing but the transpose matrix of this cofactor matrix. It is nothing but 1, 0, minus 1, 4 minus 4, 0, minus 9, 4, 1. When you have this matrix, what is the use of adjoint matrix? To put the value to obtain the A inverse. So let's actually see that yes, we have determinant of A as minus 4. So I am actually erasing this and putting directly minus 4. So it becomes minus here, 4 here, and what is adjoint? I am putting it here, right? So adjoint is nothing but 1, 0 minus 1, 4 minus 4, 0, minus 9, 4, 1. Okay, and A inverse is this. But what you need is x is equal to A inverse B. So directly let's write x following A inverse multiplied by B. What is B? 216. Easy. So it is 216. And since it is C22, C23, the work is done. Let's just erase it. We don't need it. Now what do we do? What do we do is, this is 3 by 3, this is 3 by 1. What you get? 3 by 1. X, Y, Z copy as it is, minus 1 by 4 remain as it is. Inside what happens? Inside is this first row and this column, right? So 2 ones are 2, 0 ones are 0, 6 ones are 6. So it is 2 minus 6, which is minus 4, right? Then is this row and that column again. So it is 4 2s are 8 and minus 4. 8 minus 4 is 4. 4 plus 0 is 4. Right, again this row and that column. So it is minus 18 plus 4 minus 14, minus 14 plus 6 is minus 8. What you need to do is, you need to basically now solve. So 4 and 4, this gets cancelled. So minus minus becomes plus. So ultimately it is 1 there. 4 and 4 gets cancelled, minus here, minus 1 here. 4 and 8 make it 2, so minus 2 and minus 1 is plus 2. So what is the value of x, y, z? 1, minus 1 and 2. Now if you think that these values may be correct or may not be correct, so the criterion to check whether it's correct or not is what? Is to put these values in any of the one equation. So you have 1 minus 1, 2, put here, say 1 minus 1 plus 2. So it is 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled, so 2 is equal to 2. So basically the answer for the three numbers which were asked are 1, minus 1 and 2 respectively.